Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Brandon, and I'm back at it again with another Vamph Grooming Presents Prestige Pomade. And today we are going to be talking about the water-soluble natural finish clay. Now what makes this unique is that this is a clay entry into the line that's supposed to be easy to wash out and easy to use. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it. So once again, the design on this is really nice. It's very similar to the other Prestige products we've looked at so far. It has how to use it on the side, what it is, the hair clay, and then has like the ingredients right here, which I'll read to you. Also has the top label, which I said in my last Prestige review that I really like the top labels. I think they're easy, especially if you store like a lot of your extra pomade in boxes. It's really nice. I can just look and be like, oh yeah, it's the water-soluble hair clay. So label's really sharp, presentation's really sharp. That's the one thing I like about all the Prestige Vamph Grooming type stuff, is that it just is really nice and really sharp. The ingredients on this are water, canoline and bentonite clay, beeswax, PEG 10 hydrogenated castor oil, petroleum, polyphenol glycerol, said it wrong probably, castor oil, sweet almond oil, vegetable glycerin, jojoba oil, essential oils, fragrance oils, and activated charcoal and preservative. The one thing I found interesting about the ingredients is that it has petroleum in it, which should give it a little bit more weight and a little bit more slickness. Let's get into what the inside looks like. It's kind of like your brown clay. The scent on this is kind of like it smells like kind of like a floral Febreze. If you're not familiar with Febreze, just think of like a floral scented candle. It's not bad. It's pretty nice actually, nice and light. The scoopability on this, getting into it, you don't have to put too much effort into it. Scoops out pretty easy. And the breakdown is really easy too, I'll show you. Now, if there's one thing I want to liken this product to, it is to the heavy holding Prestige water-based pomade. They're very similar. If you're familiar with the Prestige water-based, I just did a review on it. You can check that out. But basically, what it's like is it has very similar qualities in regards to the fact that it breaks down easy, goes into your hair nice and easy, and works really, really well when putting it in your hair. Once it's in your hair, it's going to start to firm up, start to set, if you will. And at that point, it might be a little bit harder to comb back, just having a little bit more resistance. It won't be bad. But like I said, that's the one thing I can liken this to, is it's very similar to the heavy hold. If I had to, because it doesn't say on the side, if I have to really guess what this is, because when I go into pomades, you know, when people send me pomades, I don't really look up what they're supposed to be. I just look at the label, look at what I'm told, and go from there. So I don't like looking at the scent unless it's on the side, so I just kind of give my own, so I'm not influenced, if you will. So to me, the hold and endurance on this product comes off as a firm. But I'll get into that later. Using the Afro pick, I'm gonna comb this back with the Afro pick because this product comes off kind of dryish. Like I was saying, it's similar to the heavy. It's not as dry, but it definitely is. It definitely will, like, once you start styling it, if you restyle it, it definitely will feel on the drier side. Slicking it back, you'll see there's resistance, definitely. This is like I said, it comes off like a firm clay, so when you're combing it through your hair, you're going to definitely feel a little bit of resistance. I didn't notice a ton of hairs being pulled out, but then again, you know, I never really do, but I always check, and my comb maybe looks like it has 1 or 2 hairs pulled out, so not bad for a type of clay. Put it in your hair, like I said, it doesn't feel dry when you're putting it in, so it doesn't have like a lot of doesn't have a lot of tug of pull, and the application is nice. Using the Afro pick to style, you can see you can get some killer volume and some killer height out of this. Now, this does have a matte finish to it. One thing that a lot of people notice is, since my hair is so dark, it always looks like everything's super shiny in my hair. That's not the case. If you were here in person, you could definitely see that this has a pretty good matte finish. It's like maybe 1 step away from being completely matte, in my opinion. But it definitely comes off like a true matte product in that regards. And as you can see, I got some decent height, and it was very, very easy to style with. So when washing this out as well, it'll probably take 1.5 washes with shampoo and conditioner, sometimes a little bit longer depending on how much you apply. Now, what are my overall thoughts on the Prestige hair clay? I think it's pretty good. I think it suffers from what some of the other Prestige products suffer from, which is that it's a little bit drier, and in the restyle, it's not as slick as I would like it to be. Personally, if I restyle this, I noticed that sometimes I'll get some stringies, like some hairs will stray out, and it'll be, I mean, like, it's not hard, but it's definitely not as easy to restyle your hair once you've got it styled. I'm not saying it's difficult, and definitely with some more heat, it would be a lot easier. But overall, it's okay on the restyle. This product, though, where it differs from the other is that it has really good grip. So endurance-wise, when you get this stuff in your hair, I feel like it stays. So you don't really have to worry about a restyle. That's the thing I feel about this. So overall, I think it's good. I think the endurance is good. I think the hold and gripability is really good. And overall, I think that the Prestige hair clay is really good. If I had to give this a rating, I would give this a 4.3 out of 5. This is a great product. It works really well. It gives you nice height. Like, I put it a little bit lower, but I got decent height without trying. It's easy to use, and it's really accessible and has good endurance. So overall, as a clay, I think that this would be a great addition to anyone's collection. Like I said, my only gripe with it is that it's a little bit on the drier side once it sets. So if you do restyle, sometimes it might be a little less manageable than when you put it in. But that's my only really fault with this. Everything else is on point, and it's a really enjoyable product to use. So if there's any other questions that I didn't answer in the review, let me know. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. And if you have this, let me know what you think about it. And hope you have a good one.